Welcome to the first official Bifrost Electronic Arts tutorial video. Today, I, Vanillacide, I'm going to be showing you how to find good download sources, what good audio quality is. This is just my own personal opinion. This is where I get music from. I'm going to add in a little bit of where other people get music from, and it's just going to be kind of like where to get started. When you're first going into DJing, picking tracks, downloading tracks, how to download the best quality audio and to stand out in quality control compared to other DJs. So I like to use Soundcloud. I think it was Digaboo, DJ Digaboo said that you just got to dig, man. So there's all sorts of different websites you can use. So there's SoundCloud. Sometimes there's like direct downloads here, but this is a really good site that I like to use for finding artists, underground artists, previewing tracks. There's a lot of downloads that lead to Bandcamp. It's a really nice download place because of multiple reasons. We'll get to that. Another one that's popular for downloads for DJs is Juno Download. And there's actually one more site. Actually, there's quite a few sites that are used for a thing called download gates. And download gates are essentially a free download. Okay, this one's got a download gate. So it'll say right here on the download, there will either be a direct download link right here in the more options area, or there will be an external link that leads to, this landing page. So on this landing page, there will be a download link, and normally you have to either repost on SoundCloud, follow on SoundCloud, or miscellaneous other things that they will ask of you in exchange for the free download. So I'm just going to go ahead, follow them, and then this window comes up. Sometimes they end up reposting and following multiple networks, so that's just something to be aware of in case you're wondering why you're following a bunch of new artists. Okay, so I don't actually know what that sounds like, so I'm just going to cancel that download. Yeah, see right there, it reposted it. So you can actually just go undo repost if you don't want reposts flooding up your SoundCloud page. So that's one way of getting it. Another way is this one I use as a good example because I like Saturate Records. They're really quality. So what this was downloading right here, this was an MP3, and that could have been a maximum of 320 kilobytes per second. 320 kilobytes per second is the minimum audio quality bit rate for you to be playing any kind of music on larger sound systems. But you get it. It's like 192 to 320 is around where audio quality normally sits for MP3s, and you want to get the highest quality possible because people can tell when you're ripping YouTube videos and SoundCloud rips. Let's get into that. So SoundCloud and a lot of other streaming platforms like YouTube, Facebook, anywhere that you can get, stream audio from, except for Spotify. Spotify here has a higher bit rate. Anyways, so SoundCloud has 128. So no matter how nice it sounds on SoundCloud, it'll always sound better if you download it. And sometimes there are really awesome people who hook up an entire album for free, like this guy right here. Or I think this is, yeah. There's 11 tracks here, and you can get the entire thing in wave audio for as many, for as much as you want. You can put in $0, you can put in $1, you can put in $25. It doesn't matter. Just a careful thing to note here is that sometimes they sell in euros, just to be aware of the conversion rate. And then right here, just from this one download link, I now have 11 free wave audio tracks, and all I have to do is throw in some my email here. I'm not going to put that on because there's some personal information that automatically loads up. So after you click on that link, it'll email you a link to your download, and I'm just going to quickly show you what that looks like. And they'll send you this link. And this link will take you to here. This is the important part right here. This is where you choose your audio format. You can do this when you buy it as well. But the really cool thing about this is that you can get a free download, and you don't have to pick MP3 or FLAC or anything else. You can pick whatever format you want. And that's really cool because a lot of places like Beatport and iTunes all charge you more, just a little more, for these uncompressed versions of the same track. Basically, uncompressed sounds a lot better on larger speakers, and it's just the signal's a little louder. They do take up a bit more space on your hard drive though, but it's definitely worth it. Quality over quantity here. So once you pick your audio quality, you go save link as, and that'll take you, it'll take you just to wherever you want to save it, and that's all up to you. So that's another way you can get it. Juno, I actually have never used it. I just hear it. I just wanted to include this. So that's normally how I get my tracks, and like, there's sometimes people who have a direct download link in here, like I said. So let's say that you find a SoundCloud track that you really like you love this track. Like, for example, I'm just gonna look up one that I love to death. It's called Liquid Strangers Bounce. And I just love the sound so much. It's so unique. I was like, wow, is there anything like this? And there's actually this section in here. You can go related tracks, or if you want to have a look at the playlists that it's in, these can have hundreds of other tracks like that. But SoundCloud uses a genius kind of to figure out other tracks like it. And a lot of these will, there we go. There's a direct download. Like, a lot of them in the related areas are just direct downloads and free downloads. Even if they're not, here's the thing. You want to have quality tracks whether you have to pay for it or not. And I have bought a fair share of my tracks that I play out. Not all of them, but because they were free downloads. And it's I'm going to say it's not okay to be downloading music illegally. Any kind of illegitimate source, you're not really supporting the artist. And if you actually want to be posting your mixes anywhere, you want to be able to have the ownership of all of those tracks, because you can get into some legal problems if you're for copyright if you're playing stuff out, getting paid at a venue. And let's say you're playing a Skrillex track that you ripped, and by chance he's there. He hears you playing it. This hasn't happened to me, but this is just an example I like to give when I'm talking about copyright laws. And then you'd go up to meet him later, and he's like, I don't know, maybe he finds out that you ripped his track. I'm sure he wouldn't care, but like, personally, people are different. Someone might care, and someone might sue your ass. So just watch out for that. Be really, really careful about that. Making sure that you're getting either free downloads or buying your tracks, or finding some sort of legitimate way that you can be proud of, that you can kind of source where you got your tracks from, and to mainly just like play those tracks and play them good. This has been Vanillacide from Bifrost Electronic Arts. Now you know how to download music, so go have fun.